Good morning, folks. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is going to be a Minecraft stream. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, I stream Tuesday through Friday at 9 a.m. We do mostly Minecraft right now because we're focusing on a new build. And if you are so inclined to check out a podcast about Minecraft, there's a new episode of the Spawn Chunks out right now. Came out yesterday, and that is episode 374, where we talked about the latest changes to the sphere, the deobfuscation of the Minecraft code, as well as the new camel husk, I almost call it a zombie camel, and the new parched mobs that are coming to the Mobs of Mayhem drop, hopefully later this year. I'm betting on early December. And we also talked about beacons and happy ghasts because listener email. So there's lots of fun stuff happening over on the Spawn Chunks. If you want to go check it out, it's free, and the video version is now available on YouTube. We had a little bit of a scheduling change this week, but normally both the video version and the audio version go out later in the day on Mondays, but now the video version is on YouTube as well. So and on Spotify if you want to watch there, but YouTube is great because it does help us out with advertisements, stuff like that. So we're just going to jump right back in where we left off yesterday. I am going to attempt another design of one of the wings of the main area here. I feel like I need to get a little bit more like sculpting done to kind of wrap my head around it, but we'll see what we can do. SweetSandi, Blast Jordan, good to see you. Hello. Goonie Katie is here, and Shrubboo, welcome back. Hello, hello. Dan is suggesting that you don't mix bacon and pizza. I disagree entirely. Barbecue chicken pizza with some bacon is a very, very good thing. So we've been messing around here with the scale of this, and this arm is out a lot farther, and I feel like it works a lot better, but it does increase the size of everything, and it unfortunately removes one of my favorite parts of the design, which if I pop over to my other build here, my other image, we pop this open. I really like this section, how thick this section is, and unfortunately, that's not something that's really shaping up here. It's gonna be very, very thin. So the proportions are a little bit strange. The thing is, I just don't want this to be huge. Like, I don't want this to take up the entire middle of the island. So I'm hoping that we can do something about the scale of it and maybe bring it down just a little bit. And I think the only way to really do that is to start another version of it over here and see if we can't scale it down just a little bit. And I guess I can leave that section up. I'm going to take this rock part down though. I'm not a big fan of pineapples on pizza. I mean, if someone gives me a free piece of Hawaiian pizza, I'll eat it. I don't dislike it, but it's not my choice. It's not. It's different. It's. I hesitate to say that it's not pizza because it is pizza, but it's not the flavor that I expect. In the same way that I would think that barbecue chicken pizza would also be divisive among people that want pizza because it's pizza shaped. It's got cheese on it, but it doesn't taste like a normal slice of pizza. All right, so we know we're not using this gray stuff, right? Yeah, pretty sure that this is no longer going to be a thing. I'm really hoping I can figure out the right proportions for this, because I like the design. Disappointed at how large it is. Oh, this is all in the wrong spot, I think. Yeah, that's too far forward. We got to take this down. One advantage to building with different materials for different mining speeds is that you don't have to be quite as careful when you're removing stuff. If you want to keep some things but not others, then it's easier to do that. I should take down this shulker box loader too. I don't think it's in the way just yet. Hey, Trap, how's it going? Wormbo, good morning. Or I guess good afternoon, depending on where you're from. Why am I assuming UK? I know there's a lot of UK crossover with the spawn chunks in my channel. Usually why I assume. And most people in Canada / America, North America, this time of day are at work. So, where it's like lunchtime for some people overseas. Of course, there's always the working and the lurking, which is welcome and helpful. I feel like the redstone over here is a weird place for it. After I finished repairing the tools yesterday at the gold farm, I stuck around for a little bit and I got a bunch of levels and some gold, so got enough gold to make golden carrots now. I'd leave those where they were. You're going to need those at some point. And this is why I'm glad I have shulker boxes just full of mycelium, because every now and again there's these little dips that I want to level out. Specifically if we need to make a road. Okay, so now we need some diorite. Goonie Katie says, I'm a worker lurker. Your chill stream helps me focus. Hey, that's cool. I'll try not to use your name out loud to distract you. I may actually have to go get more diorite, if you can believe that. I mean, we've got lots, as far as I know. So on this version, I pushed it out a little bit. We've got 1, 2, where's 40? 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 48. That's 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I think I like the lower wider opening. That's 13 by 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is we could always put that on the 40 mark. That might be the easiest thing to do. Rob Kamen, hello. Some of those for middle blocks. Mikatu, good morning. How's it going? TinMyren, with the tier 1 sub, celebrating 3 years supporting the channel. That's amazing. Thank you so much, TinMyren. Guess I don't have any stone. Surprising. No, I don't think that's right. I think that's still 41 over there. So make sure I double check all my measurements before I fill things in. No, I think that we had made this 17 wide. I think that we decided 17 was the road or path width we wanted for the entrances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's only 15. Right, it's the other one that I did. I did this one yesterday. I think this is the one that I changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thankfully, this will be a bit shorter. Cool. Clean slate. And I think we were going to try to put the door right on the 40 mark. If I remember correctly. Measure twice, build 6 times. So here we have it back quite a way. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we'll move it up to 40 just to kind of see what that looks like. since we have an opportunity to make it different. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we had started the other stuff out here. I don't remember how wide I had it. It looks like it was around there. What's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 25. That sounds familiar. Now the idea here is to try to make this a little bit smaller if I can. So while it's out farther, I think I'm going to try to make it lower. I'm wondering if we can get away with a smaller footprint. So maybe 3 to 7. We'll try it. I don't know. Maybe we just have to simplify it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does suck with Minecraft blocks where 3 meters is too small, 4 meters is too big, or 4 meters is just, you don't want to do it in odd or even numbers. That's 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just copying what I did. Maybe we'll just try 2. Okay, let's try it with 4. You want to build with half blocks sometimes? Yeah, quarter blocks. Yeah. I wonder, like, I feel like there could be, it'd be hard to do without, you know, encroaching on legal stuff, but I know that Hytale was a game that was trying to come out. Like, I wonder if there's a game out there where they could just get a little bit more finite with, like, under the 1 meter block situation. I feel like if a game came out that had less than that, it would be really interesting. I see that Modulus has got a full release now. The game we tested. Callie loves orchids. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I was to try to scale this down a little bit, we've already made it lower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then it goes up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I wonder if I could just take those down even just to 9 apiece. That could help a little bit. Could try for 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does make it feel a little bit beefier, but it doesn't give us a lot of room for that angled piece that I want. That might work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 5 there. Again, just like little bits to try and shave off measurements. Oh, thanks for the link to Modulus, SweetSandi. Appreciate that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I don't remember how far this came out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 26. I think it came out to there again, or just past it. That's 19 to there. And that's 21. I feel like it's got roughly the same proportions at the first one, but not the second one. So we've made it smaller, but we've also returned it to being a little bit too stubby, maybe. Yeah. So let's bring that out farther. At least another 4 blocks. Feel like that could be good. Right, so that's 25. Now, what Y level did I get to over here? missed. $111. Dang it. But I've built this at least 2 blocks shorter. So 109 could be the good way to go. Or maybe 105. Feels a little bit better. Compared to the one that we think is a little bit stubby. I think it could go a little bit farther. Although I don't want to push it too far. We're already really out there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19. All right, let's put the top on it and see what it looks like. And this I think I'm going to reduce a little bit as well. I'm not going to go too fancy with this one. I'm just going to go straight up in a profile and see what we can come up with. Never fails whenever I get up high enough. It gets dark. How's that for fancy flying? Aircraft carrier landing spot or a happy gas landing spot? Yeah, you know, that's the thing. I should maybe start to try to use the happy gas here and there. I'm not going to get used to it if I don't practice, right? So I think one of the reasons why this feels a little bit stubby is because I make this too big. I think that this top part could be much smaller. We could reduce that part of it. It's still not as big as I want, but I'm gonna have to make some sacrifices, I think. So if I also wanted to have that inside section in here, like that could go there, maybe. Two. That's right. It is still quite big. Yeah, it's not like it's gonna be small. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, I think that could still work. I might not put that exactly there, but it's close to where I want it. Okay, and now let's think about how we're going to do the top part of it. And just for fun, let's try it with a happy cast. Why not? I'm assuming I'm going to be jumping off of this accidentally a ton. Wow. So, how's everyone's day going? Good? Anyone stuck in traffic? Because this will feel similar. Really, I think the thing that I'm going to be using this for is moving villagers around. I think the problem is that you can move faster in creative mode, and that's where what people are probably comparing it to. I've made this too big. Oh, I can mine while I'm driving? I don't think I knew that. I thought I had to dismount to do anything. You can sort of go straight down. So if we reduce the size of this, if I don't look at this with the grid on it, if I just think about proportions, this is maybe a quarter the length of that. So if we look out here, I said that was 20. It was 19 times 2, 38. So then roughly 10 blocks. I would say even less than that, probably 8. I definitely am mentally trying not to hit shift to go down. You can leash and it'll stay with you when you glide. But if I rocket boost, will it not break the lead? Rob says, I like how slow the ghast is. It forces me to appreciate my builds more, to consider them more carefully. That's fair. Mikatu, question about your teleportation command blocks. How do they work? I was thinking if you could, because this is a sci-fi theme build, teleportation capsules, but I don't know if you have the network that would work, so I figured I'd better ask. I don't know if you have a network that would work with it. What would a network have to do with it? I could, if I wanted to, yeah, we could design like sci-fi teleportation. I'm probably going to use water elevators, but it could also be something where we teleport from one place to the next. Yeah, see, that's what I didn't want to do. I feel like you have to get closer with the Happy Ghast for reach purposes, which is weird. You wouldn't think that you would. Now, thankfully, I don't have to back up so much with the Happycast, so I just have to get out of the way, and I can use the camera back up a bit. That's not bad. I could even make that bottom part smaller. So looking at the stuff right underneath my camera. Does not have the same vibe, does it? Vibe's the wrong word. It's the wrong shape. Straight up. Straight up wrong shape. And this is the other thing, they're not as easy to get back down, right? You have to try and maneuver them into close enough position. I don't know what you mean by capsules, Mikatu. So, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. Maybe we'll just try a different angle. Dad from Bear subscribing at tier 1, 39 months. That's incredible, Dad from Bear. Thanks very much. Coming up with the big 4-0. Appreciate all the support. Cheers. You mean like a teleportation pad like in Star Trek? That's a better shape, I think. If we compare it to the image. I still have it going the wrong way. Oh, I see what I've done wrong. I see what I've done wrong. Hold on. That's better. It still feels a little on the stubby side, I have to say. It's better, but only just. I wonder if I could push it back and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder if I just have the angle wrong. Thank you, Sandy. Sorry about that, folks. So I was talking about, I've got 8 blocks down here. I'm wondering if I could reduce that. I do feel like the angle might be different for me. All right, well, let's try the other side. We'll make a couple of quick changes. Stream has reached an hour. All right, well, before I attempt any of this, I should take a break then. All right, so I need to figure out how to, again, push this a little bit farther. It did work, like reducing the height of this down here and making this feel smaller did help. I still feel like this needs to be longer, maybe. I feel like this maybe needs to be less steep. So I'm wondering if we can try it with sections of 3. We'll figure out what I can do. Anyway, I take a break about once an hour, folks. Gives me a chance to grab another cup of coffee or water. You can too. Grab a friend, grab a snack. We're always trying to grow the channel. I will be right back. All right, so let's, first we gotta go get more diorite. We are running out of stuff. I don't think I have that just kicking around here. I think we have to actually go somewhere to go get it. So we'll bring these. I guess the one place I know I have it is going to be in West Hill. Or probably in the Nether too. John, hello. How's it going? There's some diorite. Also, I'm sure we have some in the modern city. That's another place. Get it. I gotta remember I have a lot of quartz in here too. I don't think... Oh, you know what? My swamp would have a ton of diorite. Hold on. We did a big witch dig years ago. Digging out all the caves and lighting up the area for a witch farm. I've got a bulk storage system in the swamp. Because I'm a digital pack rat and I never throw anything away. It comes in handy in situations like this where, like, you would not think that I would need a lot of diorite, but here we are. Cosmic, you've got so much diorite. No, I think I'm good, but thanks. I think I'm good. Quick and easy. Grabbing the things that you need. Do we have string here by any chance? I don't think we do. No. I might have some in here. Doing well, Joel. Hope everything's well with you. Yeah, can't complain. New episode of the Spawn Chunks is out. New episode of the Citadel Cafe is out. Doing some work behind the scenes on the Discord to try to get some stuff ready for free members. Just same old, same old. Adulting chores are piling up. I need to do laundry today. Which is fine, because it's kind of like a rainy, overcast, cold day, so I don't mind doing chores around the apartment when it's gross outside. It's not warm either, it's only like 10 degrees. So if we start this at the same spot, oops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right to me. So if I was to either extend this by 2 or, oh, come on. Try going out by 3. Wouldn't be as high. The fact that you can't press shift to fly down is so annoying. Like I can't see what I'm doing. It feels less stubby, that's for sure. I'm not sure what it is about me, but I have a hard time. I have a hard time looking at lines, mock-ups like this in Minecraft when they're thick. Like I kind of prefer having... question about West Hill. What gave you the inspiration for it? I just wanted to build a medieval town. And then there was a big mountain in the west, and that was it. So I didn't really use much reference. There was a little bit, but not much. So that makes that end longer, but that I don't think is our problem. I think the issue is the bottom parts. Yeah, that's not the problem. I think it's this part here. It has to be longer. Where'd you go? I guess I have to sleep anyway. If the happy ghast would stay put when you jumped off of it, that would be helpful. Like if it stayed where you parked it, rather than flying around. Sorry about that, Freckles. Sometimes when I'm deep in design, I miss stuff in chat. Feel free, if you've been here for any length of time, to use a channel point redemption. We don't have anything fancy with them in the stream, but you can use them to highlight the message, and I usually catch that out of the corner of my eye, which is what Sandy did. There should be an enchantment that you can put on the harness to increase your range. Because you can't steer this thing and look at what you want. Is the problem. Will certainly be handy when I go to decorate the underside of all this stuff, I think. Okay, let's attempt to make this longer and see if I can fix this issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm just realizing now that these don't line up. Wow. 25. 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. I have to double check that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. Okay, cool. Hopefully this isn't too repetitive for folks, but I guess, I mean, this is the kind of stuff you go through when you want to build a base like this. I feel like that's pretty good. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I've been going too high with the other side. That would give enough room in here to at least play with some design. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that might be good. I'll put the bottom part in just to double check, but I think that might be what we're looking for. Two, 2, 3, and maybe we'll do 2 going back the other way. If I ever play Satisfactory and then come back to playing Minecraft with a Happy Ghast, it'll be really hard even just not to swear on stream because of how unintuitive it is to fly down with this thing. Rain again, yeah. We've been having a lot of rain on the server lately. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3. I feel like that's a little bit better, but it still feels like, I don't know, just something about the shape. I wonder if this distance is just too high. Be easier to fix on this end. It's only 5 though. Time to get some sleep. Just switching from creative to flying them is hard? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I was tempted to do a creative stream today. and really quickly try to get the proportions right, just to save myself some time. But I enjoyed the fact, and there is a bit of a brag to say that I designed all of West Hill in survival. Like I didn't do any creative building at all for West Hill. Granted, even the keep in West Hill is nowhere near this large, right? And you can mock up towers in Minecraft easy with the scaffolding, but it's hard to mock up structures like this. I wonder if I could just change here. One, two, three, four, five. Have that go in there. And then maybe change this piece to also come in at this angle. It's a little bit better, but it made it shorter. That doesn't really help. Yeah, I'd rather do that angle with detail than the actual structure. feel like that's probably the best one we've done so far. All right, let's see if I can quickly make this more symmetrical. I need to make a shorter version of that. Thanks, Dan. Everybody loves falling off of stuff. This is all going to be in a different spot? Yeah. I don't know whether using a happy gas would be fast to remove stuff or not. Thankfully, with the beacons and Instamine, this is really not too problematic. This is why we do all these contours and kind of sketches in the sky, because if you tried to really build this and had to move it, it would be a giant pain. Ada is kind of an odd voice for Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, it gets the point across, though. I'm not sure what else you could do. There's no real Minecraft reference. Oh, you don't hear it? I don't have it set up to be heard in this. Probably that makes sense. Maybe I should get Sandy, maybe I should get you or Cosmic to record something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why does this feel too low? Nope, that's right. Cosmic would be a great choice. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty funny. I can't think of any Minecraft related sounds that would make sense for letting me know that I still have an image up on screen. Actually, maybe one of the music discs would make sense because I never play that kind of stuff. So that could make sense. I feel like that looks okay. What I want to do is go over to the north and recreate the bottom and see where they meet. I think this was 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. And that is on 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 48. Seven, 8. That's it right there. And is this the 17 wide road? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This part is. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so it was 4, 4, and then up 3. 2, 3, 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bumps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Odd choice. So what's nice here is that these aren't very close to one another, so we could still go back a little ways and fit some detail in there. So for example, we went down to the bottom again. I brought this all the way in. There's our inside corner. So that makes that much longer and helpful. And this wouldn't be a sharp corner like that. We have some sort of angle there, but it does give me enough space here. I feel like I could put something cool. I feel like that sort of has the right vibe. I think we're getting the right shape without making it absolutely ginormous. Like you can see how much smaller it is on the left than it is on this side over here. All right, let's just frame it in. Say that we did it. I think flying on these things is better than snowballs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. Yep. Probably better to build up than down. think it might be easier to work with the happy ghast on angles than it is straight on. Did I mess up? I messed up. Crap. Must have messed up twice. Like I'm sitting here on the keyboard with my pinky in the air to make sure I don't hit shift with it. What do you mean better with snowballs? I mean, trying to get the happy ghast to come get you with a snowball is painfully slow. Whereas if you can just fly up on top of it with elytra, it's like I don't think the happy ghast is nearly as useful if you don't have elytra. I'm mostly concerned about the bottom here. How this is going to look. I don't have enough stone. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is there. You probably have overflowing carrots by now. Yep, carrots are just despawning. I don't know how and when I made 22 light-weighted pressure plates. I must have crafting stuff too fast and made mistakes. Maybe we'll be able to use those somewhere. Maybe we'll be able to use those in the teleportation room that Mikati was suggesting. Actually, let's go get some more carrots while we're empty. stone. So the idea here, I have this section underneath. It looks like it's supporting the top. Need to make some more scaffolding. There's some serious rain. Is that even a thunderstorm? It's pretty dark. Nope. Right, so that goes into there. And then the idea here, which I think is cool in the image, it looks like there's some vertical supports in there as well. And they would go maybe about where I'm standing. And I don't know what we use. Maybe we use more stone just to kind of illustrate where they would be. But I'm thinking like probably 3 in from the side. And how much room do we have here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 15 minus the middle. So then maybe we do something like this. But the middle will have like a gap. Stream's at 2 hours. Thanks very much, Sandy. Appreciate that. I messed that up. One, two, three, space. 1, 2, 3, space. That's what's going on. Well, we could adjust that. I think that looks okay. Not sure about this as the door, but I feel like that's pretty good. I think I might have landed on something I'm happy with. I'm not really able to recreate the shape in the drawing, which is too bad. But anyway, the rain is not helping. So I am going to take that other break. Grab myself another glass of water. You should too. Grab a friend. Give yourself a stretch if you've been hanging out here. I really appreciate the fact that there's quite a few people that spend the whole stream with me. So make sure you give yourself lots of stretches and breaks and things like that. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I think we've at least figured out a slightly smaller scale that's working. But one of the things we can do is take down the other one that are far too big. Like this is only at level 117. This is way up at 132. And then this is even higher. Yeah, I think we can take both of those down. So that will at least eliminate some confusion, which is good. I've discovered the last little while working on this stuff that it's really difficult for me to talk over building this high up. I'm not sure what it is about being this high and having to press shift on your finger and make sure you're not falling off of blocks and stuff, but it's difficult to speak over for whatever reason. Grind Games coming in with a party of 1. Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? Also, SweetSandi, thank you for being awesome on break there. I noticed there were some moderation tools in use. Much appreciated. Cat lady, hello, how's it going? There's a new snapshot. Well, that'll be a nice break. Let's take a look at that after I remove some of this stuff here. Or miss entirely. That could be fun too. right. Wonder what they've changed now. If there's new mobs. Be interesting to see. I don't know if they're going to be announcing something new every week or if they're just going to be refining some stuff. I don't really see any groundbreaking stuff happening, but I'm happy to be surprised. Let's go here. Grab the link from Cosmic. Updated panorama for the Mounts of Mayhem drop. Added netherite horse armor that can be obtained by upgrading diamond horse armor with a smithing table. Well, there's a #1 use for netherite that I'm never going to do. Spears now less forgiving if you miss a charge attack, so they're harder to use. Coral Zombie Nautilus. Added new variant of the Zombie Nautilus mob. The Coral Zombie Nautilus. It spawns in war motions, replacing the normal Zombie Nautilus. Interesting. Camel Husk drops 2 to 3 rotten flesh when killed. Advancements about spears. Zombie horses, camel husks, and nautili become persistent with any interaction from a player, not just from riding them. Oh, that's interesting. You have to name tag them. Video memory impact of anisotropic filtering was reduced. Still remains quite high. Color of the sky, sunrises and sunsets is now affected by rain and thunder. Oh, that's interesting. I was just thinking about, like, it rains, but like the sky's still blue on the Mushroom Island. Data pack versions. Zombie Nautilus variants. So it's more the Coral Nautilus is the new thing, and they don't have a picture of it. Some flavor, but nothing really big. So just kind of iterations on what they did before. Netherite is not rare enough. Let's craft some horse armor with it. Yeah, that's an odd choice, right? All right. I guess we'll take down this other one. I'm glad we took the time to reduce the size of this. So it was just too much. Even then, that still sticks out quite a long way. So these are all ideas that start too far back, I think. apparently a bunch of gameplay values are moved to the environmental attribute system. Things like a chance for cats to bring a gift in the morning, and I'm still not sure why they're mixing gameplay and rendering values in that system. Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, I don't know enough about it to make a call, but it sounds odd. All right, so we're gonna make sure that I've got the 40 measured at the right spot. Looks like I do have it here correctly. Pretty sure we fixed this one. $40, $31. So we're gonna fix this here. It's mostly 40s that I'm concerned about. If only there was a thing that could collect blocks and bring them to you. Fair. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 30. I don't know why I didn't do this on the even numbers the first time. This is 40. How do I not have any sticks just kicking around? I want to try to do something a little bit more productive. Once I get this measurement double checked. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 40. Okay, cool. I'm gonna double check just to make sure. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. Nice. Cool. I think removing some of these lines will help us just kind of keep in mind what the scale of everything is meant to be. I thought this was actually wrong, but we have it right. So it gives you an idea about the main footprint. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like the other ones were coming out quite large, so this is probably going to feel still going to be big, but going to feel a lot better. Cool. Thanks, SweetSandi. Appreciate the heads up. Let's organize this a little bit better. All right, so next on the list, I wanted to take a look and see if we can move that gunpowder output somewhere. I think it was like around here. And it might be worth bringing that up to the surface. And I also wanted to think about a potential sugarcane farm location. And I think this is roughly where we're going to put it. So we could move it, or we could just bring it roughly straight up from where it is. That's a fun addition. So the easiest thing would be, I guess, take it out the back. Which is in which direction? That way. And that would probably mean redirecting some of the hoppers and putting something in the wall. And that could be kind of fun. This place is so hard to move around in. let's get the rough coordinates for the wall. Oh, there's a creeper right there. Where did you spawn? Right there, I'd imagine. Noted. I'd say right here. So there's right next to that mushroom block. It's pretty close. I'll go maybe 1, 2, maybe 5 blocks in. I think it was that one. That is potentially where we could bring up gunpowder. So it would make sense to have, I mean, it might have been over here, but somewhere around here is where we could make the rocket facility. And one of the reasons I wanted to make these measurements on the main base is because I wanted to make sure that that was far enough away that it didn't crowd whatever we wanted to do here. It's a very efficient tropical fish farm, you're right, which is good for emeralds if we change one of these guys to a fisherman. But yeah, I was trying to think about ways that unexpected ways to keep our emeralds going, and fish trades is one of them. Pardon me. I really haven't thought much about a block palette for this either. I'm leaning on actually keeping some of the diorite, which could be kind of fun. So I know I want some other farms too. I have the carrot farm. Although I probably have to move that. Chest farm from bamboo. I could do that pretty quick. I'd have to refresh my memory on the redstone for auto crafters, but I can do that. We've got them over at the iron farm. This way. I think the easiest one is going to be the one that makes the iron blocks. All I need to do is have it make chests automatically. So there's the crafter, and there's a comparator out the side, a repeater, and then another comparator with a full thing of composter. Now, we would have to click the middle part to have it make chests. That seems alright. I feel like we did something similar over here. Yeah, these are just making single component stuff. Okay. Been long enough that I don't remember all the redstone. But that seems straightforward enough. This is just a filter, so it's just the bottom part here. So I'll build, I guess we'll do like a bamboo into plank farm for auto chests. Just to have something going in the background. I just don't have to use all my wood. Alright, redstone. I have a crafter. I'll need 2. I'll need some hoppers, comparators, repeaters, redstone dust, torches, and I guess a composter. Might be easier just to make several of those. And I guess we'll put the chests in here somewhere. Don't think we need this water anymore. So now that I know my footprint for the main building, I can make some temporary farms that are not going to be in the way, I think. And won't have to be moved right away. So we could also just kind of map that out here too. Was it on? It was on 48. No, the door was on 40. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Comes back. Don't know how far that comes back. Oh, I guess we could just measure it there. Looks like that's 2, 3, 7. Whoop. What just happened? Did Minecraft crash? Nope. I got tossed out of the window. That was weird. Okay, so as long as I build it in this section, we probably won't have to move it anytime soon. And I want it to go into one of these chests. So maybe we'll just use this one. And this can just be temporary shells. So, it'll put it directly into this, I think. Cool. All right, that's working. And Squealet, how's it going? So comparator, repeater. I guess we'll go this way. Oops. I think there's redstone dust across the top of this. And there's a repeater here and a composter there. Does mycelium go into composters? No. Oh, that's too bad, Squealet. Sorry you're having a rough day. Happy to provide a break. Although I'm not sure how much of a break it's going to be watching me attempt to do redstone that I barely remember. I think there was redstone there. And then... that looks right. Auto crafting chests. Ta-da! Cool. So then now all we need to do is have planks automatically go into there. I can probably use the same comparator. So if I used a guy there, and then just reverse this, that's too close. Hold on. So comparator, repeater. There's probably a simpler way to do this, but the way I know that's working right now. And dust. And then you. And you need bamboo blocks, right? So if I was to give you regular block, so we're gonna need another crafter to make bamboo into blocks. That has to be subtract mode. And then if this is a block. Yep, I think that worked. And then we need another crafter. And that's gonna go another one of these. And this has to be a crafter that's making bamboo blocks. Lord Andy, hello, hello. So there has to be a space here. I don't think I can use... there's probably a way to just use this redstone signal over again, but I don't have it in my brain right now. So technically I could put this right here. It's funny, the satisfactory part of my brain wants me to go into the crafter and assign it what it's supposed to be making when I know that's not how that works, right? Like what goes into it is what determines the recipes. And then this can just be a bamboo farm. Test it with some bamboo. Forgot to put it on subtract mode. Yes. Oh, there's nothing in that. Cool. Make blocks, make planks, make chest, make go. We might have run out of stuff. Why are you getting stuck? Cool. That works. So now we just have to break the bamboo. I'll need some observers and some pistons. Honestly, I could probably just work this on a daylight timer for now. But we have enough stuff that it doesn't really matter. Oops. That should, in theory, work. We'll just see. We've got 11 chests. Turn it down to 0. And just see how long this takes. Oh, there needs to be light in there, doesn't there? Whoops, hold on. Does bamboo need to be open to the sky? No, it doesn't need to be open to the sky. That should work, right? I think so. Theorthus, hello. How's it going? So I know the last few streams have been kind of slow with the progress on the main base. But I think now that we've got at least a better handle on it, we can start to do more, I guess I want to say versions, or start to mirror it around, have it do the things that we want. Double check to see if we've got anything at all. Yeah, perfect. All I needed to know. So that's the temporary chest farm going. That'd be slow, like super slow. That's fine. Just, you know, we've got enough shulker boxes, and I think that with chests now, we should be good. Got 11 here. What was the other thing? I like that it's so fast to be able to put temporary stuff like that together. Bamboo powered farm. These are probably temp. Chest farm. I removed the smelter, but we could do that again too with planks. Hopper farm. Smelter. At some point I'm going to have to make a much better book. But this was really helpful with Westhill, having a book with your to-do list in it in the game. Cool. Right, so that'll be slow, but pretty easy and not a lot of room for redstone. I'm sure there'd be a way to make it more compact. If you're using just the one, composter, that might work. You could also have it on a timer, so rather than comparing it to a certain thing, like these could just be. These probably don't need to be full. Like this could just be a straight, if there's something in there, then just go ahead and do it. But, cool. Did you put away the to-do book from Westhill or destroy right over it when you were done? Oh no, it's in a chest somewhere. Yeah, I think it's under the graveyard in West Hill. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I brought it with me. No, I think I left that and some of the other books that Cosmic gave me are under West Hill. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think we have what I feel like is a pretty good proportion. You're looking at that thumbnail in the top left. I think we've got a pretty good approximation. I still feel like maybe I've done something wrong down here, but I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it. But I think we'll be able to do that. It's much better than the other side. So we've still got some tear down to do on the other areas, but I think what I'll do is probably put in another like mock-up in this direction, just because this is where we got the most room, and then we'll try to figure out what's happening in the space in between. I do want to try to do more sketching before we commit to anything, but if I try to get to like the angle of the image, technically it's kind of like on an X angle. So something kind of like that. You can sort of see it. Anyway, let's see who's live. Pass you along. Oh, hey, Pixelriffs is live. Let's do that. That's easy. Pixelriffs is live. We're going to send you over to Pix. Pix, of course, is my co-host and co-producer on the Spawn Chunks podcast, and we recorded a new episode and published it yesterday. So I'm sure you will have an excellent time with Pix. I will be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 3 hours, I'm pretty sure right now, or just 1 hour ahead of Eastern if you're in the US. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the subs today. Thanks for the new follows. And do check me out on social media. I'm going to point you towards TikTok, at Joel Duggan on TikTok, for clips and funny moments from streams past and hopefully streams future. So do check those out. And of course, check out Patreon. You can support the stream, join the Discord. It's only $2 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee. And it does a great deal to help me stream more consistently. So thanks ever so much. Cheers to Sandy and Cosmic for hanging out today. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.